Good afternoon, Jimson. Thank you very much for agreeing to provide us with your feedback about our training center and the exam center as well. So we truly appreciate your trust in our services. We'd like to ask you a few questions about your experience with both our exam center and training center. I hope you're okay with that.
Yeah, good afternoon, first of all. Yeah, I'm okay with it. No problem.
Thank you very much. So the first question is, how did you find our college and exam center? Was it comfortable and conducive to performing your best?
Yeah, I found this, it was a pretty interesting story. So I wanted to give my exam in a center. So I was just browsing through my uh, uh, I was just browsing which is the closest center, and I found Ferro Technics closest to my house. Went through the Google reviews, and I guess you have pretty good Google reviews as well. So it was easy to find it as it's right in a pretty much prime spot. So not all difficult. You have ample facilities over there. So I walked in and I liked it. I thought I'll go ahead with it. So
Thank you very much. And so, what stood out to you about the facilities and the environment here?
I guess I found that okay, location wise, it's pretty good. You have just ample parking spots available over there. I never found me out of parking spots. Then the facility inside is quiet, even though it's by the side of the street. It's pretty much well insulated, so there's no outside noise that enters the inside. Uh, and overall, I think every other facility was there. The receptionist was, uh, helping out in guiding the moment you enter. And yeah, I would say it's ample and adequate for any person who is trying to write the exam or even to undergo the training. I would say, you have adequate facility to be trained as well. You have more than one room, I guess, two or three or four rooms, I guess, and that would accommodate more than one person at a time to have the training sessions or even to give the exam.
Thank you very much. Can you share your experience with the training provided by Ferro Techniques? So, what
Yeah.
aspect did you find most helpful?
Yeah. So I'd want to talk about this because Ferro Technics is as ambitious as you are, as I was. I would say when I speak about myself, as ambitious as I was to go through the training material and get me prepared for the exam. So uh, that's the highlight of this place, I would say, and it pretty much helped because I never lost focus. Uh, I think. Sometimes I felt uh, more than me, the trainer was very keen about getting me ready to write the exam. So, and I guess I cracked this exam in a very short time period. So it was pretty aggressive, but it was a interesting and enjoyable journey.
Thank you. So, this something you wrote the CRISC exam over here, and we trained you for the CRISC exam as well. So I just want to understand, why do you think the CRISC certification is an important milestone for professionals in your field?
Yeah. So, CRISC is one of the exams that ISACA offers. So as the CRISC is when you certify for CRISC, it actually certifies you of having in-depth knowledge of risk on information systems and how do you manage risk, to what level you manage risk. So when you have the certification, it definitely it's a boost in your career because now you're certified and the organization that you work for knows that you're an expert in risk and risk management over IT systems and IT assets. So I guess that helps. And I guess, yeah, it doesn't stop there, but it doesn't
Very
stop
good.
there.
Yeah, thank you very much. I think getting certified in CRISC opens up a lot of avenues, and
Avenues. Yeah.
actually it helps everybody to know that you actually know you have really deep knowledge in risk management and identifying risk as well.
Right.
S- Um,
Yeah. it also gives you an opportunity to think about. I think it kind of channeled my energy to think about different scenarios. You have a you I think you have a broader perspective of how risk could take and what could happen to different IT assets, and just not information, or just not hardware, just not software, different technologies as well, different scenarios of the day-to-day business activity. So it's a wide reach. You have your and when you clear C-risk, you have your expertise on that topic. That kind of helps you as an individual and helps the organization to understand or to recognize your certification the right way.
Yeah. It also gives you a perspective from different level of the organization, from the management's perspective, the line manager's
Absolutely.
perspective, the technology administrator's perspective. You get to see
Absolutely.
risk management from many different perspectives. That
Absolutely.
really helps.
Yeah.
So, um, which brings me to my next questions. How did you enjoy the serious training? Did you find the instructor knowledgeable and good at imparting knowledge?
Yes. To be very honest, I'd like to call out this that the instructor had a customized training material apart from the ISACA, prescribed book. And that was pretty efficient to go through, and it was pretty quick, and it covered the same topic. So after you go through that, it's very much easy, and you can knock off those points in the book pretty fast. So yeah, I think I covered the entire syllabus in 3 days. So that training material that Ferro Technics had was, I would call that out. It was pretty great.
Thank you very much. I think it's also a testament to the depth of your knowledge because while going through the training, we realized that you already had some really good experience in risk assessment and risk management, and I think that really helped as well. So,
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
so another question now, which brings me to another question is, how would you describe the ferrotechnique instructor's teaching style and approach during the training?
Yeah. I would say it was very creative. It was not, I never felt, even though we had long sessions, there's always a chance where a student kind of feels monotonous. That never was the case. There was a lot of case studies put into the scenarios, and it was more like discussing the concepts out rather than reading a book and then trying to memorize it. So that fact, we have to factor that when it comes to preparing a student to be able to study and then clear the exam. So I guess that was a it played a key role in getting me, getting me certified, I would say, getting me past the exam.
Very good. Thank you very much. So, did you feel motivated and supported throughout the training process?
Yes, I did. I did. So there was a level of encouragement that I received every minute, and I felt that I was closer to, even though at every point you're anxious of how this is going to take you to the exam, but there was a certain level of excitement that you feel that, yeah, maybe you're like more nearer to the point where you say, yeah, I'm ready for the exam. Definitely, yeah, that is I would say that definitely is something that I would want to call out. Also, you have amazing teas and amazing snacks in your fridge, so keeps you uh, keeps you involved, keeps you happy, and keeps you focused.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sure glad you enjoyed our tidbits and the tea and
Right,
coffee
right,
and whatever was in the fridge.
you're right.
Thank you. So, uh, would you say that training exceeded your expectations, or just about met the expectations, or was it below par? How would you describe when you compare it to your expectations?
With respect to the time and the amount of the syllabus that we covered, I would say I mean, Ferrotechnics did exceed my expectations. I was a little skeptical whether or not I'd be able to grasp that kind of knowledge in 3 days, but I guess it is pretty easy. Yeah, we start off a step at a time, but then by the end of the third day, we were done with the syllabus. So I
Thank
would
you.
say, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Thank you. Um, would you recommend Ferro Techniques to your colleagues, friends, and family for their training needs?
Yes, yes. So what I felt is when you sit and study alone, you have your mind diverted to a lot of things. But I felt that when I was there in the Ferrotechnics facility, I was always focused. So the time that I'm there, my brain was focused on studying. I would definitely suggest it to my friends, family, and colleagues.
So also just to let you know that because we provide you one-on-one training, we were able to complete it in 3 days. Normally, the serious training takes a minimum of 4 days and
Okay,
sometimes even 5 days. So
5 days.
usually on the fifth day, we hold the exam, but minimum 4 days. But because
Okay,
of your deep knowledge as well, your
okay.
previous experience, your deep knowledge, and the amount of one-on-one interaction that we had,
We had, yeah.
we were able to complete it in 3 days. But
I
that's
agree.
also a testament to your knowledge and your previous experience as well.
I yeah, it is. I did feel that my previous experience was kind of an asset that I had within me, and that made it easier, probably, but I'm not so sure because I really like the training material. But yeah, definitely that there is a certain level of experience that I have, but your training material is really cool.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So thank you for sharing your valuable insight and experiences with us. We are thrilled to have been part of your certification journey at Ferro Techniques, and your feedbacks helps us continue to improve and inspire others to take their next professional steps.
Sure, sure,
Thank you
sure.
very much, Jimson George, and I must congratulate you again on passing your exam and becoming certified as CRISC, certified professional. We hope to see you take other certification courses with us as well.
Definitely, sure. You're welcome. Thank you, and you're welcome too.
Thank you.